I won't say we're a day late and a dollar short.
Yeah.
We're on time because we're here, which is the main thing. Welcome, Frank. And
Welcome.
I would suspect things got a bit cooler for you overnight up there. We've had a bit of dampness after a beautiful autumn day yesterday. Bit of damp today, and temperature is going to plummet later on today to, I think, -2 or something. So wonderful stuff.
Yeah, we had a massive frost yesterday and another one this morning. So that'll be the start of them.
Good one. All right.
Get a good day, though. Good day when it's gone.
Yeah, it is. It was a beautiful day yesterday in town.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. So here we go. So we're into today, and we'll kick off with a little bit of a sad note, and that's the loss of a young teenage girl's life at Burnham Camp yesterday. And from information that we've received, it would appear that it's perhaps not a military family involved, but I can't confirm that as yet, so we'll see what happens. But it has highlighted something. If anybody read the press releases, the Burnham Camp Fire Brigade only works 8 till 4. Yeah. So it's highlighted the shortage of NZ Defence and its ability to provide 24-hour cover. And the closest fire station yesterday was Rolleston, and I think that was an extra 11 minutes or something like that to get from Rolleston through to Burnham. So on top of all our other woes, as the former serving people are facing, the low wages, the inability to feed families, provide firewood, all those things, now their protection is diminished. Although I did note when we had fires in the Port Hills that NZ Defence were busy trumpeting the fact that the fire brigade from Burnham were out helping on the Port Hills, which would have left, I suspect, the coverage of Burnham Camp a bit short. But there you go. I'm not a fire person. I don't know the in-depth details of how all that works. But it just goes to show the lack of coverage and the lack of people that we have now serving in NZ Defence. I don't know how you get on there, Frank. As you said, I think last week, we still can't man more than one ship at a time or something. Is that right?
No, I believe that the manning situation's going from bad to worse. You ask about it, but pretty reticent up north. I know if you go into the dockyard, you never see a sailor. You just don't see anyone. And yet, when I went into the dockyard in 1965, it was just a mass of bodies. Yeah. Every accommodation block was full. We had a couple of ships tied up alongside the old Canary, and she was accommodation.
Okay.
So things have changed.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe not for the better. So the only other thing I have this morning, which comes via that UK Forces News you put me onto, Frank,
right,
was I got the little update. I think it was on Saturday or something for the week, and there the PM Rishi Sunak was identifying the poor quality of housing for the UK forces, and his statement was, "We can do better." And
where have we heard that?
Exactly. Where have I heard that before? I think we've had two Veterans Affairs ministers now who've said we can do better, but I don't know whether it's doing better if you're taking people who were getting private medical attention through the hospital system for operations and things, pulling them out of that queue and pushing them into the public system queue, which is overloaded to the max. Now, I'm not sure that they stay in that queue if they can't get an operation. I think Veterans Affairs may be moving them back into the private queue, but their first port of call is the public system. Now, I had cause to speak with a medical professional yesterday, had a bit of a conversation with him. He works quite hard. serving the community. More and more people are joining because there's less and less doctors. There's just a smaller medical centre where he works, and the population's increasing, and the closest one's quite some distance away after the centre he works at. And what he was saying was that he is preparing and looking to the day when the system implodes, because he doesn't think it's far away. Now, this is a guy who's on the inside of the medical system saying the system's going to implode. And I'm going, oh, so we're taking people from here. We're looking after you. We're doing better because we're putting you into the public health system. Oh, the public health system can't work. Oh, we've got to put you back here. What's the time delay between those two? And if you've already been waiting for this one, how much longer are you waiting to get back to that system? How possibly can that be doing better? But hey, I'm not a politician. I'm just someone who's looking from the outside.
Yeah. I've seen it in Waikato Hospital. You know, the places are teeming with people waiting to be seen, and there's so few doctors, nurses.
Yeah,
and you just have to wait.
And I hear from your own personal experiences, Frank, with your wife, long overnight in the emergency room waits. And that's just, we get little clips in the media, from Christchurch Hospital, the same problems. People are going in, waiting 10, 11 hours for attention.
Yeah.
And I guess there's some kind of triage system they've got to.
That's what they do.
If you're really urgent, you'll be seen to straight away. And it's a lesser system, you're going to be in the long queue. So I guess the thing to do is be healthy as best you can.
Exactly.
and don't fall over, Frank.
No, don't even go there. No, it's a sad thing that we have to face, unfortunately.
And so,
sorry, we I just take my hat off to all those people, and I'm sort of well mixed up with them at the moment, getting treatment, and I take my hat off to them all.
So it's not just the veterans who are on the receiving end of this current circus that's going on. It seems that the general public are as well. So I don't think just soldiering on is the answer. We need some change. We need quite effective change to, and I'm not knocking the Air Force or the Navy because we're soldiering on. It's just a term.
Soldering on with Cottrell, isn't it?
Codrell. There we go. All right. So, Frank, you've got some crossing the bars for us?
Yes, I've got one crossing the bar, and it's it happens to be the last surviving member of the crew of HMNZS Achilles. And there's NZ 7542 Berry Lionel. He was a petty officer, Royal New Zealand Navy, served on HMNZS Achilles. He crossed the bar on Friday, the 3rd of May, 2024. A service for Lionel will be held at the Palmerston North Naval Men's Club. A date will be advised. So we pass our condolences on to Lionel's family and friends.
Well, that's a
milestone.
It is a milestone, isn't it? The last of the crew, Achilles. And I'll just have to, pop out the old the Achilles cap made from ammunition boxes off the Achilles.
Is that right? Oh.
Yeah, that was created by my grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. My little bit of history I still have.
Yep.
So from New Zealand Army, a couple of last posts. 30501, Lieutenant Colonel Salmon, known as Harry, NZ Regiment RNZIR, passed away on the 28th of April 2024 in Auckland, aged 94. The Colonel was appointed to a commission in January 51 and was attached to the Fijian military forces and served with the 1 Fijian Infantry Regiment in Malaya during the period 52 to 56 and later while serving in the Brook Battalion, 67 to 69, was posted to 1 ALSG in Vietnam in 1968. And we have Kilo 712135, Brian L. Webb, NZ Regiment RNZAR, passed away in Tauranga on Tuesday the 30th of April, aged 89. Brian served in 1 NZ Regiment 5759 and again in 1 NZ Regiment 1 RNZIR, where he was the drum major. And he was later commissioned and retired as a captain. I am aware of a couple of other passings of younger people. However, I've got no confirmation of their service and so on. So we'll see if we can get those ready for next week. As usual, our condolences to the families, and if the families need some support or assistance, make contact either with your local RSA or through our executive to point you to someone in the RSA who will help with access to support. So that's about us today, Frank. Quite short, quite sweet.
Yep.
And as usual, get on the phone, be in touch with those that you've served with. Make sure that either your shipmates or your those you served with in platoons and companies and so on are still in good health. And if they need some support, make sure that you can help them get access to support through the RSA network, and we'll see where that goes. So there we go. That's us for this week, Frank. I hope you have a better week this week, and we'll see you, and we'll see the rest of you next week, same time on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Nice one. Take care. Look after your day, and we'll see you. Thanks for joining us.